In the last two videos, we talked about the evolution of Goku's fighting style in OG Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, but this time we're going to talk about the current Goku in 2000 and current year. Before we get started, go ahead and like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of requests coming up for the next style analysis video, and right now Vegeta is on top, with Baki from Grappler Baki coming in second place. So I'll make you guys a deal. If this video can get 1,000 likes, I'll put out the Vegeta analysis video for Dragon Ball Z and the Baki analysis video for the first Baki series in the same week. I know this is a tall order, but that's the nature of this challenge. If you guys want it faster, you're going to have to work for it. Otherwise, I'll probably just work on whatever I feel like doing at the moment. Now, the great thing about Super's fights is that they are remarkably shorter than Z. Apart from the Tournament of Power, which is just a massive free-for-all with numerous fights going on, we don't really have any insane fights that take place with 4 hours of screen time. I'm looking at you, Namek Saga!
Well, I mean, it feels like we've been here for like a year.
But we've only been here for 6 days.
I know, right?
We established at the end of the Z video that Goku lost a lot during Dragon Ball Z, but in turn had some incredible skill gains because he wasn't just overpowering his opponents, he actually had to learn. So, let's stop dragging our feet and get into Dragon Ball Super. Alright, first up, Goku versus Beerus. Throwing basic attacks and getting blocked repeatedly. He's feeling out his opponent. It's getting a little tricky, and he lands a few light shots. Big shots traded repeatedly, lots of beam struggles. The point of this fight is to showcase the level of power that Beerus has and what it takes to fight a universal threat like the God of Destruction. Even a skilled opponent would have been destroyed by Beerus thanks to the power gap. There is less skill on display during this fight and more of a showcase of the power necessary to challenge a suppressed Beerus. After reverting to SSJ with the Super Saiyan God buff, Goku fights a little bit more, throwing more attacks, countering a grapple, DB style throwing hands again, beam struggle, nothing really new here. Goku does lose, although narratively it makes perfect sense to set up for the rest of the series. Alright, next fight, Goku versus Frieza. We have some power testing, small grapple, headbutt to headbutt. Seriously? Come on. Goku chastises Frieza for attempting an eye poke, and then conveniently forgets all the times that he poked people in the eyes. Goku's fighting with no guard again. Goku and Frieza showcase their new forms with Golden Frieza and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Beam struggles ensue. Frieza counters Goku by actually having a guard. Occasional big strikes to vitals in Frieza's blind spots, but other than that, Goku's getting outclassed skill-wise. Golden Frieza's stamina wavers giving Goku the power advantage yet again, but Frieza is plainly the better fighter in this matchup. Goku powers down, he's hit by Ring Ex Machina, another Goku loss. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment to rant here. This is garbage. I mean, at least it's better in the show than in the movie because base Goku takes the laser instead of blue Goku, but still! And look, I could even understand the argument based on Blue's stamina consumption that he's weaker. Whis even comments during the Universe 6 arc that Vegeta wasn't even able to use 1/20th of his strength against Hit after just barely using Blue against Kaba. But even if Goku was at 100th of his base power, that laser should not have done anything unless Goku just came out of Blue and decided, you know what, I'm going to power down to pre-Saiyan Saga levels. Okay, rant over. Next! We're going to head into the Universe 6 arc, Goku versus Botamo. He does a lot of simple attacks and then just throws Botama out of the ring, so it's not so much going on here. You gotta have one character that Goku just completely wipes the floor with right off the bat. Goku versus Frost. Goku, because of holding back, he gets stabbed with poison and then loses. Next up, Goku versus Hit. We got some high-speed exchanges, big kick to the ribs followed by an uppercut. His predictive abilities have improved. Parrying actually has a guard. Not much different from other fights, but Goku seems more present instead of playing around. Once again, Goku closes a skill gap with power and then gives up. I mean, what the hell, Goku? I actually prefer the manga version of this fight to the anime because he uses red because it absorbs much less stamina than blue, but red is still capable of keeping up with Hit's speed. He uses red to close the gap, and then just as he's about to hit, uses blue to do that much more damage. Much better, in my opinion, than the anime, but we can argue about that at another time. Okay, Goku versus Goku Black. We've got a wide punch, no guard. He throws a straight punch with the same arm to a spinning hook kick. Hooks Black's arm with his legs for a throw. Goku finally has his guard up. Parries with small movements. He's slipping, mostly defending. He gets used to getting attacked up top and then taken by surprise when Black changes levels with an upper. Good trading. Guard is up, immediate response to attacks. He gets a little brawly toward the end, as both are just focused on throwing attacks. This is the best technical fight that we've seen Goku have in a long time. Bravo. Alright, we have Goku versus Zamasu. This is the first time that Goku meets Zamasu, and he is testing him out. So he rushes in headlong and gets redirected because Zamasu is a very skilled fighter. He blocks an incoming strike with an energy blast. Big lunge punch from the hip, still very karate. He's redirected again when he overpowers Zamasu, but comes over the top with a rolling kick. Straight punch, step through, elbow thrust, same side, semi-Superman punch, foot sweep, inside to outside knife hand, overwhelms Zamasu with continuous attacks. Honestly, one of the most technical combinations that we've seen Goku use in a while, possibly ever. This is still very full contact karate. Also, like I said, beautiful, technical, love it. Goku versus Goku Black and Zamasu. We've got a lot of big strikes here. He's mostly overpowering the enemy. I'm glad this fight took more time to showcase Vegeta and Trunks rather than just focusing on Goku. I think that's important here narratively. But because it is Dragon Ball, they did have to let Goku shine and do his thing. Alright, during the Tournament of Power, we've got some very aggressive striking. He's weak to grappling as usual. A guy almost takes him out in the beginning of the Tournament of Power by grabbing him in a grapple, and he has to go blue to get out of it.
For goodness sake, he dropped his guard again? That boy'll never learn.
He uses a cool energy shield technique against the Trio de Danger. Most of the fighting that you see here is very similar to most of Goku's fights up to this point. First fight with Goku versus Jiren, he's really just testing Jiren out at the beginning. He goes base form, Super Saiyan 2, red, blue. He's really testing out Jiren's power. The fight itself, normal Goku style, but a lot more defensive. He's hit and run sort of fighting. He then decides that, you know what, I'm just going to go for a really big attack. He does the Universe 7 Spirit Bomb, and even in Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20, it still gets blinked away by Jiren, just showing the huge power gap that Jiren has over Goku. After Ultra Instinct attacking and defending with very small movements, he's not really blocking, he's just sort of dodging while attacking. Goku versus Kale and Caulifla. He is extremely tired, so he's really having to use his technical ability to make up for the power gap because his stamina is completely gone. Roshi even makes this comment that he's overwhelming their power with pure skill. Good job, Goku. However, after a while, he does get his power back, and they are starting to learn how to fight better. However, Kale and Caulifla realize that they are outclassed and decide to take it up a notch by fusing. And then we get Goku versus Kefla. After getting knocked out and awakening Ultra Instinct Omen one more time, we've got some excellent dodging. Ironically, no guard. Even though his hands are down, he's slipping and doing what he needs to do, dodging to get within a hair's breadth to get close to his opponent to deliver a big finishing blow. You'll actually see that a lot in MMA fights when you have guys just throwing hands and dodging without really keeping their guard up. When Goku and Vegeta fight Jiren together, there's not really much new going on here. He does use this landmine attack thing that we've never seen before, but that's not exactly effective, unfortunately. Ultra Instinct has extreme economy of motion and allows Goku to take advantage of his no-guard style in that he is able to react without thinking and dodge while simultaneously attacking. The final fight with Jiren is like a blend between everything that we've ever seen Goku do up to this point. Past this, his teamwork with Frieza and 17 is just beautiful to watch. He's really learned to work as a team with people rather than just try to barrel in and take care of everything by himself. Goku versus Broly. Goku's meeting force with force, classic testing strength. I'm not really sure how base Goku can match an amped Broly who was just fighting Super Saiyan God Vegeta, But whatever, never mind. Quick exchanges of attacks. Broly is plainly stronger, but Goku is keeping up with skill, dodging and countering effectively. Power-ups to help close the gap. Goku is using blind spots and teleporting to deal with Broly, who is clearly stronger than him despite SSJ, but Broly quickly catches on. Goku stops messing around and goes red, and uses a really cool paralyzing technique to talk to Broly until Broly reverses that move. Broly learns so fast. Broly punches Goku through the technique, but Goku turns his head with the punch to deflect the power, and rolls right into a really solid Ippon Seonage. And Broly does not know how to break fall, so he just slams right into the ground. Goku keeps his guard up while Broly relies on power punches, blocking and countering, body shot, followed by left hook to liver, but unfortunately Goku is really overpowered by Broly. Broly is treating Goku like Goku treated most of his enemies in regular Dragon Ball. Goku, his bad habit of holding back, catching up to him, goes blue. He starts off fighting in blue, meeting force with force, but then pushes Broly's arm out of the way, punches him, gets punched back, and jumps to Broly's outside to evade a big shot. Power Gap is letting Goku use his dodging and technical prowess with more effectiveness. Goku's strikes following the lava pit are very boxing. I take this as him training more with Vegeta over the past few years. 1-2 followed by a repeated series of several strikes not landing by either fighter. Goku finally lands a solid uppercut to Broly's midsection, followed by an energy blast. Broly goes SSJ after his dad dies. After this, Vegeta joins the fray and they fight Broly together. Likely from all of his time training with Vegeta with Whis, and also experience from the Tournament of Power. That is all the fights that we've had in Dragon Ball Super up to this point, at least in the anime. The manga is still going on, but whenever Super comes back and it gets finished, we'll go ahead and add to this final style analysis for Goku. Full contact karate, which we can see mostly from the straight punches that come from his hip, the style of kicks that he throws, and his rolling kick that he used against Zamasu. Kung Fu, a lot of Goku's stances that he uses and the straight elbow attack that he frequently uses look very Kung Fu. Capoeira, gymnastic-like movements. He uses these mostly in evading attacks or chaining attacks together while moving around an opponent. Pro wrestling. In his grappling, he's really focused on pro wrestling style moves. Although he did use a very good judo move against Broly, brawling. When he really gets into the mix, he is just a brawler. Although he does have some boxing in his later attacks, some Muay Thai in the way that his kicks and knees developed and the use of his Superman punch. Goku has gotten much better about using technique over power, which is good because Jiren and Broly outclass him greatly in pure strength. Goku likes to use pure power more often than not and only uses skill when necessary. He loses a lot and is not as good a fighter as you would think when you watch all of his fights back to back. All in all, Goku is not the best martial artist in anime by a long shot, but he does learn and improve, and I think that is always important for a shonen character, especially the shonen protagonist who has influenced so many others. There isn't ever a moment where we look at Goku and go, this is it, he's not going to get any better, this is his limit, because Goku is about breaking through his limits and becoming more than he is. That's his entire thing. I'm excited to do a part 2 for Dragon Ball Super at some point, but I think I have to let the season come out, or at the very least let the manga finish. In any case, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you next time.